Okay, I'm going to demonstrate to you how SolidWorks handles replacing of entities and repairing of errors inside of SolidWorks. So let's look at this clamp over here, and the hole in this clamp in the middle, these two cutouts, are referring to this outer edge over here. So what happens is, if I go and click on that face and I delete that outer cut, it gives me an error. And SolidWorks tells me there, if I hover my cursor over it, saying that the sketch contains dimensions and relations to the model which no longer exist. So if I go in there and I edit my sketch, you can see these outer lines over here are a dark gold color, and my dimension goes from a black color to also a gold color. If I click on that, it shows me a preview of where that cut used to be in red, and it shows me a red square over here, which I can then just click and drag and move on to the new edge which I'd like it to reference to, and then it'll update immediately. If I show you again on this side, click on the golden dimension over there, showing me that that red line there was the one that was previously used as a reference. Now it's gone, and again that little red square over there, I drag it onto my new edge and just release, and SolidWorks will automatically adjust that. So if I double click on my screen, my model has now no errors. And the same thing would apply in the sketching environment. If I had to draw a sketch, like that, and then make a new model that references that other sketch's entity over there. So, sorry, I'm going to say that line and that line must remain parallel to each other. Okay, so if the one changes, if the one sketch changes, the other one will change as well. So I could have actually gone there and just applied a dimension to my initial sketch. So let's go into that sketch and put a dimension, then I'll show you how they're linked. So that if I go and change this one, the other one will adjust with it as well. Let me make that into an extrusion. Now if I make this movement here, you see it'll adjust with it. Now I'm just going to shell that, and maybe add a fillet to the outside. Like that. Now for instance, I come back to my original sketch over here and I delete that line. It's telling me that it's got associated dimensions in reference to the outside sketch. So I'm just going to delete it anyway, and I'm going to go in and apply some new lines and rebuild my sketch. Now because I've deleted those entities, they are now gone. So I can go back into my error over here, and it also tells me that the sketch no longer contains the dimensions or relationships. I can go and edit it. You can see it's got that golden color again, and you can do the same thing over here by dragging that little red square onto my model over there, and it'll automatically readjust and fix everything. Or what I can do is I can go to my display delete relation button, and over there it says dangling. Now what I can do is just click on that dangling relationship over there and click on my replace entity, and all I have to do is click on the new line I want to use as my entity, and I just say replace, and then SolidWorks will replace my new line with the old one, and you can see my model update immediately. Those are the two methods of replacing entities, and the very nice graphical way in which SolidWorks illustrates that.